So, can you give a definition of what is a deep fake?
So a deepfake is basically a video that's created using machine learning. So it's video and audio created using machine learning, and it can be of a public figure because you need a lot of data to create it. Let me start again. Okay, so a deepfake is a fake video with audio. So it's generated using machine learning. That's basically it.
So, in your presentation, you were telling how deepfakes can be used by different actors. Can you tell a bit more about that?
So deepfake covers kind of a range of technologies. There's things like Fake App, which is a face swapping technology. The code is publicly available, so it can be used by members of the general public who have the skills and kind of a GUI. It can be used by somebody in their bedroom, to be honest. You see lots of examples of face swap in kind of like Twitter and other types of social media, but so the kind of fake app technology is widely available. Then we go along the spectrum to kind of more sophisticated deepfake technology like digital puppetry, where you have very, very sophisticated videos of people that almost puppet the face of a person. And that requires a lot more computing power. It requires advanced machine learning skills, and so we think that that sits within the capabilities of a state actor or the specialist academic departments that are creating this technology or experimenting with this technology. In time, we think that as the technology becomes more accessible, costs come down, it'll be available to terrorists or lone wolves.
And at the end of your presentation, you said it's an arms race.
Yeah.
And that it's very important to raise awareness of the public. And you were telling examples how it can be done. Can you reiterate
examples of the arms race or the
so one thing is to talk about critical thinking and raising public awareness, but you were telling about examples how you can encourage people to make a video of Ronald Reagan making fun of football team, etc.
Okay.
About that.
Do you want me to talk about the arms race as well or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So sort of the technology around synthetic audio and video is largely out there and is continuing to emerge. And what we think is going to happen is that, as we create more and more sophisticated detection tools, that will just encourage those who are threatening democracy to use more sophisticated ways of making deep fakes. And so it is a bit of an arms race. And so we think that the most sustainable way to combat deep fakes is to raise awareness within the public and build resilience within the public. It's not a one-size-fits-all. You need the detection tools plus public awareness, but we think public awareness is very important. And there's lots of different ways of doing this. I think it has to be done in a very thoughtful way and in a very safe way. We don't want to create deep fakes through this process that could cause harm. So we've been working with media agencies to share audio clips that we've created using artificial intelligence, just to kind of help people understand that this technology exists, and sometimes when you hear something it might not be real. So that's the first way. Second way ultimately is which bit do you want me to?
Just last 10 seconds.
Yeah. Working with media companies.
We've been working with media companies to raise awareness through kind of articles and surveys, and largely focused on our audio work, sharing AI-generated audio so that people are aware that this technology exists. And sometimes you can't believe what you hear, but ultimately it's about engaging the public in a fun, thoughtful, safe and controlled way around deepfakes. One of the ideas we had originally was creating a tool in which you can creating a tool where the public can get Margaret Thatcher to say happy birthday to their mum, or get Ronald Reagan to make fun of their football team. So these are historical figures, these aren't people that are alive today, which makes it safe. But also by making their own kind of fake videos, it'll help people realise that if I can make Ronald Reagan say this, somebody else could make a politician who's living today say things as well.